What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Gerald from Bank of Gerald here with another video update. Today is Tuesday, August the 20th, 2024. Today, this is not going to be a long video. I just want to remind people about where my stance is on TLC and what's going on with that. Some folks are still under the impression that this may be still working and different things of that nature. I've seen a lot in this space, and I'm not trying to talk about my accomplishments or my failures or anything like that, but a part of the different failures that I've had has allowed me to see some of the red flags for what they are. And, you know, they are indeed red flags. So there's some things that are going on with TLC, of course, that I've mentioned before. And I'm going to mention them again, just for those of you that may not have seen the previous video or anything like that. I have the utmost respect for my upline. For those of you that know, it is Sal Khan, great individual, great leader. And this is not an indictment on him at all. This is all about what TLC is doing. And we understand in this space, you know, these things happen. But we also want to let the community know, the people that watch us, the people that may have just come across our channels or my channel. I'll get back to speaking about myself now, but our channel here at BOJ, for those of you that may be new to this space, this is a good opportunity to learn about some of the red flags that go on in this space that allow you to move on. All right. These are things that I think allow you to move on once you really understand what they are. And if you've positioned yourself from the jump in a good way, it's a lot easier as well. So before we get started, I want to remind all of you that I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor. All right. I am just a dude on YouTube showing you guys how I am cranking it out in many different platforms, nothing more and nothing less than that. Now, if you like this content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And if you want to be updated and notified about everything going on here at BOJ, make sure you hit the notification bell as well. And please, sir, and please, ma'am, don't get scammed by the WhatsApp, man, because if you get you, there is nothing I can do to help you, all right? Stay diligent and vigilant in this space and in the comment section as well. So I want to talk about some of the red flags that we experience in this space, and I'm going to start off with some of them that may happen to the person that is just getting involved, just to see what it could do for them passively without sharing this with anybody, without the influence, without, you know, being a big leader and all that different stuff. Some of the things that may be happening to the regular person. I'll say regular person just for the sake of this conversation, because some of you guys think you're regular people. You're not regular people. You're all awesome individuals. But for the sake of conversation, so let's talk about this. When it comes down to withdrawals in this space, right? When a platform has been performing for months, years, days, it'll tell you how it's going to perform pretty much from the get-go of you being in it, right? If you get in something and it doesn't pay you from get-go, that's pretty much what it's going to do for the rest of your experience. It's not going to pay you. So if you have found one of those things out there that you've deposited in, and you know you've had high hopes that the website looked good or something like that, you really thought it was impressive what they put on their page. You may have been, you know, suckered in by their taglines on their homepage and different stuff like that. If you get in and you make your deposit, of course they're going to accept your deposit, but when it comes time to withdraw, if you're not able to withdraw, it's probably going to be what it is going to be for the rest of your experience. Now, you may experience some things where the website will tell you, hey, your withdrawal has been saved, or your processed withdrawal has been sent into the queue, or something that will give you a little bit of hope that it'll actually come out, right? Probably won't, all right? One of the things that we like to look up from the very beginning, we like to go to the FAQ page. We like to see what it says the time frame for withdrawals are. If we have uplines that have been withdrawn, we like to ask them, hey, how long has it been taking for you to get your withdrawal? So I have an indication of how long it may take me to get mine. So these are things that we like to try to ask. You know, we don't ask the 100,000 questions that we could, but we ask enough questions to feel comfortable. And if people are getting withdrawals and there are people that we know and we know to be in this space, or to know that are active in this space and are someone we've heard of before, whatever the case may be, ask those questions, right? Before you get involved in a platform that you just may have found out there. You know, try to find somebody that's having an experience in those platforms. So that's not getting paid at all, right? Then you have a few platforms that'll say, hey, look, here's our withdrawal period. It's 24 hours, it's instant, it's 48, 72, it's a week, whatever it is. All right. Whatever it says it is, you take it for what that is, right? You set that as the benchmark, right? So for an example, I'm not exactly sure what the letter to the letter of withdrawals from TLC, but to talk about TLC, I was getting my withdrawals. You know, I'd make a withdrawal. I'd probably get it anywhere between 24 to 48 hours later into my wallet. Now, when it started taking 72 hours or not at all, that's a red flag, because the whole time that I was in it, it had a very consistent flow of withdrawals. 24 to 48 hours, I could expect it. I get an email, different things were happening. So you take account for what's happening when everything is going good. Because when it starts to go bad, when slow pay turns to no pay, all right, that is an indication of a red flag. That is an indication. And when we start saying red flags, these are indications that a platform is probably going to end soon. That online opportunity is probably going to stop paying. Once it stops paying, you know, you go through this whole span of time of hope and wish, and you think might and it could, and you know, you believe that this, you know, the leadership was doing this and that, and you know, all of that stuff, right? You go through this hope period where you hope it comes back. I have had the utmost hope in many different platforms for many different reasons, for different causes and for different, you know, explanations. Maybe length of time allows you to feel this way, that it's been around. And something like TLC being around almost a year, if not over a year, really makes you feel like there is hope that it can come back. Now, while you may hope and wish upon a star, chances are that platform is not coming back and it's not going to pay again. And they may even be as bold as to ask you for another deposit to restart your account, or they may even be honest, say, hey, we're broke. We need more money to get this thing back started. Can you give us more money? Sorry, no, can't do that. Now, if you believe in the platform that much, you decide you're going to do that, you go and do that. But at BLJ, we don't really try to have situations like that. Now, for TLC, getting the TLC locked me out of my account. I no longer have access to my account. Some may call it a blacklist. Some may, you call it whatever you want. But the platform didn't just stop paying me. And just because they locked me out of the account doesn't mean that I can't talk about my experiences of being locked out of my account. So for those people that are out there, whether you're leaders or not, if you get locked out of your account and then they're not sending you your recovery emails and stuff like that, because there could be times where your account gets hacked, especially like myself, being out there in the public, and you know, people know my email address and people try all day to get into my accounts. If I have 2FA and different things like that set up that we talk about every day, then I lessen the chances of that actually happening. But if it does for some reason and they go through some elaborate process to get access to my account and, you know, do different things of that nature, there should be a recovery process, a process that allows you to verify who you are. That doesn't make you do the most, right? Verify some email stuff, maybe different things of that nature. But it shouldn't be extensive. Shouldn't be a redeposit. Shouldn't be anything like that. All right. And if you didn't KYC in the beginning, why KYC now? All right. So anyway, so these are some things that we've just experienced, not only in this space, but with TLC. You know, we were getting withdrawals, now we're not. I had access to my account, now I don't. Here's another thing. In their community on Telegram, this is why I tell everybody to get into the Telegram communities. When everything is working well and everybody's saying great things, you'll see all the comments continue to stay there. You might have a few people that come in just say negative stuff during a positive time just because they're haters on the they're bringing the negativity, they're trying to, and they may get booted, right? They may get booted from a community chat. Seen it happen all the time. But when you have people that are raising legit issues that not just they are experiencing, but a whole community may be experiencing, and then you start to see those messages deleted, and then you start to see people replacing those comments, not necessarily, you know, putting it in place of, but in the queue, putting another comment that puts something that 95% of the people in the platform aren't experiencing, like getting withdrawals, right? And then you keep those comments up there, but you got time to delete all the comments that say, hey, I've been locked out of my account. Anybody getting locked out of the account? Or, hey, I haven't gotten a withdrawal, or hey, I haven't done this, haven't gotten this, what's going on? When you start asking questions, about what's going wrong, and then the comments are being deleted. People are saying that there are Zoom calls, there are still daily profits being posted in the Telegram. Like, I know it's hard for some people because this may be your first platform. This may be your second or third. And this may be a platform that you really, really liked, or you may have over leveraged and you put more time or you put more money than you really wanted to. But let's understand this space, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Wild Wild West in all senses of this space. And if we're here to play the game, we got to understand what goes on in this space. So this is a part of playing the game. You know, you might get to the Super Bowl and lose. Is that supposed to deter you from working to get to the next one? No, unless you decide to retire. And then when you decide to retire, you ask those folks that retire from after winning the Super Bowl, they're on to the next grind. They're on to the next challenge of life. So I kind of attack this space in the same way. When a platform is here, great. You enjoy the wins. You enjoy the Super Bowl. You enjoy the conference championship, whatever you enjoy the wins, right? But when it's time to move on, understand when it's time to move on, and then do the best that we can to move on is what we do here at BOJ. And I'm sorry for all the football analogies. I'm feeling pretty good today. It's football season and I love football. So anyway, all that being said, TLC, I do believe is not coming back. This is just a side weird observation, but I just thought the CEO's headpiece was a little bit crazy. It just didn't match his face. It just seemed like that hair couldn't grow from that face. But that's just a side note. I'm not spreading no hate or nothing like that, but it just didn't seem right. Anyway, put your 2FA on all the platforms that will allow you and all of your wallets, because crypto is indeed the Wild Wild West, y'all. If you ain't strapped, you're bound to get hacked. All right, ask me how I know. It's not very fun at all. If you like this content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. If you want to be updated and notified about everything going on here at BOJ, make sure you hit the notification bell as well. And please, sir, and please, ma'am, don't get scammed by that WhatsApp man, because if he gets you, there is nothing I can do to help you. All right, stay diligent and vigilant in this space and in the comment section as well. And I'll see y'all on the next one. It's your boy BOJ. Peace out.